How long should a typical picture book be? This is a question that you're asking that's either going to refer to the amount of pages in your picture book or the amount of words. And in today's video, I'm going to give you 3 categories of picture books that are going to help you determine how long your picture book should be. Here's what it comes down to. The length of your picture book is going to be determined by the age group that you're targeting. That's right, your target age group determines so many factors for your picture book: the illustrations, the vocabulary, the length of the picture book. Let's break it down into 3 main categories so you better understand how length is determined by the age group. Skipping over board books that have little to no words for toddlers, I'm going to start with what I call the younger picture books. Younger picture books are typically aimed towards ages 0 to 5. They have very few to up to about 500 words. The words are simple in vocabulary, usually 1 to 2 sentences per page, and the book is usually about 24 to 32 pages long. So as you can see, that if you're aiming for an age group of 0 to 5 with under 500 words, it's going to be a fairly short and simple length in your picture book. Moving up to a mid-range, we have the standard picture book. This is my personal area of expertise. A lot of my publications are aimed towards that age group of 2 to 5. In fact, I span from about ages 2 to 8 because often my content in the moral lesson might appeal to slightly older children where my words are kept simple in vocabulary for the younger ones. My latest publication, Wait, Darling, Wait, only has 241 words. And as you can tell, there is a simple sentence or 2 on each page. The vocabulary is kept targeted towards the kindergarten to grade 2 age range, comprehension reading level. And as well, the moral lesson spans up until even as far as grade 5. But I like to say my book targets ages 2 to 8. And that's what really helped me determine the length of my picture book. It is 32 pages, 241 words, and very simple. I fall into the category of a standard picture book, but standard picture books can push up to that 1,000 words and use a little bit higher of a comprehension level depending on the target age that you're wanting to reach. So there is some flexibility in each of these picture book categories that I'm unpacking for you today. Just because I list the age group, word count, page numbers, and all of this information on these slides in this video doesn't mean it's a hard and fast rule. There's a lot of flexibility depending on your creativity and what you're trying to achieve with your picture book. But moving up into a slightly mature category, we have the longer picture books. Longer picture books are aimed towards that mature age group of children, 8 plus. Typically 8 to 12, maybe pushing into the preteen years, and they range anywhere above the 1,000 words. Longer picture books typically have more complex themes and storylines, and they cater to readers with longer attention spans. As a result, longer picture books typically have more pages than 32. So it's 32 plus, and really the sky is the limit. So to quickly sum it up, we've got the younger picture books that are 100 to 500 words. Standard picture books are 500 to 1,000 words, and longer picture books exceed 1,000 words. Page lengths vary accordingly, and of course, your creativity and purpose is going to impact this. But that gives you a general sense of how long is a typical picture book. I do want to emphasize again the importance of targeting a specific age group. There is a saying in the industry that if you write for all kids, you write for none. Because children, during their development, have very specific stages of vocabulary, comprehension, understanding. And what we want to do is find the age group that appeals most to us as an author and illustrator. If you're both, I'm a hybrid. And so I do both author and illustrate. And I find the age group that appeals to me in order to deliver the message and purpose of that story. And from there, I'm able to craft everything within the story, both text and visual, to be able to have the most impact because it's meant for a specific audience. I hope this video has helped you understand what is the length of a typical picture book, and that the 3 categories of picture books that I've given to you, younger, standard, and longer, really help you to understand the word count, the age group, and typically how many pages might go into that particular book. I'd love to hear about it in the comments below. And here on YouTube, if you liked this video, do all those things that YouTube loves us to do. Click the like, thumbs up, the share, ring the bell, all those things. You know all those things. And comments help as well. It brings visibility to the channel and to the video. My name is Mary Janelle. I'm an independent author, illustrator, and publisher, and I mentor picture book creators in the process from idea to market. I host a vibrant online community called Picture Book Creators. I would love to see you inside and get to know you more as we create picture books that matter. Until next time, picture book creators, keep on making a difference with your stories.